Yes, that's it for initiative.
All right. Let's perception check, see if there's anything that we
Search
can
this
see
room.
now that we've moved and search.
I'm gonna
Perception.
27 on my perception.
examine the bookshelves. I'm gonna be handling things
20.
and
Okay.
My perception's 25.
All right, so you start searching through this room, and most of the stuff is pretty decayed in the water. Anything that was paper is just falls apart as you touch it, and stuff. Even some of the wood stuff is starting to crumble when you move it, like the tables and stuff. But you search through everything, and you come across a first of all, and also a ring.
Okay. So we'll collect those carefully, and I'm not going to cast anything on them yet. We're going to take them up. I want to take it up to the surface. I kind of point up once we find these things. Do we find anything else then in the room as we're searching?
So it's definitely again with it being dark and stuff, and I
have my buckler.
Right. You've got, but the water is pretty murky. Part of that is because around the ground there's a fair bit of silt that has washed in. So that's something to be aware of. You do find more stairs leading down in this direction.
Oh, more stairs?
There's more stairs.
All right. Well, I guess I'll pocket the ring and dagger and point at the stairs. Say, let's
go
check.
down.
We'll go down.
I'll follow.
Got this water breathing, may as well put it to good use.
You want new swim checks?
Yes.
Swim checks. 20 total.
It's better than last time. 11.
17.
Okay. So everybody seems to be able to swim okay. And this is the top of the stairs. So Raul, you were first. I'll go ahead and move you.
Thanks, sorry.
And you come into a room that's, if it weren't for your shield being lit up, it would be completely pitch black. So it's the only light source is although the other room was pretty dark as well. But
my perception check. Oh, sorry.
There's There's a ton of silt and mud all over the ground.
Okay. Perception check. I'm gonna try to search around, look for anything dangerous. Is 26. Okay. And also look for anything 20. We can find. Like digging or see if there's silt and stuff. If there's furniture sticking out of it, I try to get in drawers or anything like that.
Yeah, you actually, as you get closer, you realize it's not furniture, but it's old, empty crates and barrels and things like that.
Okay.
And most of them are empty, and you're not finding anything. But you do find a sword.
Okay.
So
we've got a ring and a dagger.
It's very long. It looks like a long sword, but you notice that it's actually the water on the blade is crystallizing.
Interesting. All right, so we've got a dagger, a sword, and a ring now. Sweet.
I'd say we detect magic on this thing before we try to pick it up.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say it's magic.
Underwater.
Well, yeah, but like...
I'd rather get up to the surface where we can actually
just so you know, you guys are, even though you can breathe water, you're having a hard time being able to actually talk to each other.
Yeah, we can't talk, really. Yeah. I'd be like, I'd pick up the sword, and I just have the dagger and ring, and then... Is there anything else we find down here? Or?
There was a grate that was right here, but it seems to be full of mud.
Okay. I point at the grate and kind of go like this? Do we want to see if anyone wants to mess with it?
Can I pull it up?
If you attempt to, give me a strength check.
My strength check is 15.
Yes, you pull up on the grate, and it comes open.
Reach down, feel around for anything.
How big
Uh,
is the opening? Can we go through it?
the opening is about 3 feet.
I'd say we could fit through it.
Well,
Shoulder span.
I guess I'll take my buckler and shine it down in there and see what I can see, Sheldon. My perception on that is 19. Wait, yeah, no, 20 even.
All right, it's mostly mud in there that you're seeing.
So we can't-
What was your perception?
20.
20. You
So
have
it's
to.
full of
You'd have
mud?
to actually try. It's. Yeah, it's pretty much filled with mud.
So running, trying
You
to.
could, but you could dig around a little bit in there.
Sure. Let's dig around a little carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so while digging in there, you find a human skeleton.
Why?
I think I found the wizard.
All right.
Does
there
the
any
skeleton
big-
have any rings on or anything?
Yeah, I can pull him out.
Well, what do you guys do with him?
I'd say we try to pull it out a bit and kind of look it over and see if there's anything on it. Rings or jewelry or anything else in the hole with it that has fallen off of it.
All right, you pull it up and look it over, and you don't see anything on it. Even the clothes that it would have been wearing seem to have rotted away.
Okay, well that's interesting.
So we swim around and look at if there's any chest, any kind of containers that we hadn't looked in.
Okay, well, your search before was pretty thorough. That's how you found the sword.
Okay.
And nothing there that it looks like there may be I guess I don't even know what would be left as far as like rotted food or anything. It's all been in underwater. Everything's
Just
rotted
muck,
away.
huh?
It's yeah.
Okay.
I'd say we check the bones over and see if we can open up a murder investigation.
Well, you're gonna have to save this conversation for when you can speak.
That's
So
true.
All right.
So
Well, I'm
basically,
not touching
we're
the
going to be
skeleton.
NCIS Miven.
All right,
Yes.
so I'm gonna start swimming back up then after we search everything over real good.
Okay.
Me also.
All right. So you guys
I'll
swim.
go up.
All right. So you guys come up to the level where you found the ring. Do you do anything in there?
Search some more.
All right. You look some more. This right here is some sort of fireplace, and it looks like if you kind of look at the map, you can tell that this is a chimney that kind of led back into the wall. But
Dig around in the ashes, anything, or dig around at the bottom of the fireplace, see if there's anything there.
nothing but old burnout ashes,
Okay.
which crumble and dissipate.
So nothing else.
You don't find
Okay.
anything else.
Let's go up top side, fellas. Spice
Okay.
up. And yeah, we're gonna come back up here and go up to.
Do you guys
Or
go all the
chop-
way up to the top of the tower?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
as well. That way we've got a good defensive position. We can still see what's around us, and we can dry off by our little fire here. Okay. So I still have detect magic, fortunately. So I'm gonna cast detect magic on the ring.
Okay. So on the ring, you do detect magic. And the
Hey guys, this ring's magical. Dun, dun, dun.
And so I assume that you're going through everything,
Yep.
or are
So
you
I'll
going to
go
go through everything that you found?
I'll go
Or
through. I'll cast it on the ring, the dagger, and the sword. Yeah, that was the
the
things we
ring, the
found.
dagger, and the sword. All right, casting it on the dagger. You do not detect magic.
Dagger is not magic.
And let's see.
Is it kind of a crummy dagger? Has it been underwater? And is it all rusted up? Or
Actually, it looks like it might be silver.
Oh, well, let me appraise it.
All right, you have the dagger now.
Okay.
Morwen.
25 on my appraise.
Okay, it's a silver dagger, and you would say that it's worth about 320 gold pieces.
Alright. It's a silver dagger, guys. About 320 gold pieces.
so that'd make it a masterwork.
Add it
Wouldn't?
to your inventory there, Maeve. Morwen.
Yeah, it'd be a masterwork dagger if it's worth that much.
Well, it's a silver. Silver costs a
would not-
lot, too.
It wouldn't automatically make it a masterwork, though.
The sword is not magical.
Sword
But-
is not magic.
The sword is not magical, but as you brought it up into the light, you can see that the crystallization I was talking about, there's a layer of ice that is on the blade.
Ooh.
Ice on the blade, and it doesn't detect magical.
And you do not detect magic.
Whoa. Maybe it's the soul of the wizard,
Huh.
Maybe it's
clinging helplessly to its last line of defense that failed him.
if it's got ice, it might be an ice sword. No, I don't know. I know what it might be, but it'd be metagaming, so I can't.
Well, somebody could roll appraise on it.
I'll
I'll roll
praise
some
Alright.
appraisal on it.
Okay.
praise. An argument. Mine was only 16 on my praise.
Mine,
Okay.
I'm thinking it's an ice sword with mine.
What's your roll?
3.
Mine
Well-
was 16.
Three
How
plus,
about one of
3 plus 4, so 7.
Yeah. My appraise is 18, so we're rolling off of Ryrol here.
Mine was only 18 too, so
Okay. So that.
Ugh.
So basically, you don't detect magic, but just by looking at it, Layson is insisting it's gotta be magic and thinks that it's worth somewhere around 5,000 gold pieces. Ryul, you think it's not so great, and you think that it's worth about 290 gold pieces. Morwen, you think it's okay, and you think that it's worth about 370 gold pieces.
It's quite the disparity there. So I'll be like, here you go, Layson. Do you think it's so
Let's
great?
compromise at 300.
I'll hand it to Layson. Okay, well, on this rings, was I able to tell anything about it when I? So if I
Yeah, the
focus on
magic is
aura-
evocation.
evocation. That's all I can tell about it then.
Did you appraise it, or
No, I will praise the ring, and I got it's not bad, 26.
26?
Or I'm sorry, that's 24.
24? You would say that the thing is probably. You estimate that it's about 3,600 gold pieces.
If I I kind of think for a minute, and if I put it on, what happens?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Nothing happens.
I got an
So
18.
none of us know what it means to be whatever that was.
Evocation magic.
Evocation.
Well, some rings.
It's a school of magic.
Some rings could take a while before they come into effect, and there is a really good ring that's around that price.
If I haven't trained my spellcraft, I can't roll it, right? Like I can't.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the case. You have to have training in spellcraft.
Okay.
With my bardic knowledge, would I have to?
That's
bardic knowledge.
That's bardic knowledge. That's all the knowledge rolls, not spellcraft.
Gotcha.
I think we need to start leveling up in spellcraft, guys.
Get a little arcana.
Yeah, what about arcana? Could I roll arcana to see what that school is?
Well, you've heard of, there's multiple schools of magic, and you've heard of it. It's evocation is that you try. Well, how would I describe evocation? Go ahead and roll knowledge arcana.
$19.
So, evocation is usually it's like the same school of magic that's where light spells and fireballs and when you kind of bringing something forth, and that's where the term comes from.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But that's just the school that the aura that's being given off. But it doesn't tell you what spell it is.
Okay.
So is that everything we found then? Just the ring, dagger, and sword?
I think so. Am I missing something?
And then the crossbolts.
I have the crossbow bolts too. Yep.
And you had gotten a shield from.
And I got the dark, the darkwood shield that I've been using this time. So.
Are you okay, Brayden? You look like you're about to fall asleep.
No, I'm okay.
do we need to call it for tonight?
I just have a headache. It's okay though.
So
we can keep going for a few more minutes. I'm okay. We got 20 more minutes before midnight, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine.
All right. Well,
I'll be
what are you guys
for
doing
another
then?
hour or two anyway.
What time is it?
You guys started out in the morning, so it's still, it's still mid-morning.
Yeah, we could start.
I was like, well, this ring seems to be the best thing we've gotten out of here. It's mildly disappointing, but I guess we could just head back. I don't know what else.
I'm sure this sword is awesome.
You say so.
All right.
Anything that's got ice on it, I'll tell you what I think this thing is. It's some kind of frost brand.
Okay.
I don't know it, but it's got ice on it, so.
I'm not arguing. I was like,
I believe.
you're good to go.
I want to believe.
Yeah, we all know you want to believe. So I say we should get moving.
Okay, well let's.
How are we getting Chuck down?
It's bad to say. I was like, all right, let's tie a rope around him again. We'll lower him down to the ground. But
All right.
Or why don't you climb down there first so he doesn't freak out when he gets to the ground and run off?
Should we loop him first and then I'll climb down?
Sure, loop him and then climb down.
So I'm not sure how well he'll actually want to get in the loop after
If
what
you
happened
call him,
last
he
time.
might just want to jump to your arms. It's only 8 feet.
Yeah.
You're halfway up.
Well, you guys are up
I'm
higher
5
than
foot,
8.
that's
You guys
not-
are higher than 8 feet right now because you're
So
up
when we
on
go
top.
down, when we go
Go
down
down
to
the stairs.
Oh, I do want to pocket some gator meat, though, before we go. Some of that cooked gator meat, just for the way. Let's take, like, 3 pounds of it,
Okay.
just for fun,
Something to munch on the way.
basically. So, you want my handle animal?
Yes.
$19.
So,
All right. He's a little bit reluctant, but you're able to get him into your ropes.
so we went down to the
Okay.
next level.
Yeah, I'm not gonna change the map just because
Okay.
we know what it looks like.
And I'm gonna give that room one more good once over. See if we missed anything. I don't know that I ever
Look
searched
for
that
secret
room real.
entrances.
I don't know that I don't know that I searched that room real thoroughly when we first got here. I don't remember right now. So my perception is 25. No, 27.
Okay. Well, there's the beds. You look through look through drawers and stuff. Everything looks like it's already been cleaned out at some point.
All right. Well, that's
Then I will climb down. And hopefully I will not botch this time. Natural 20.
there you go.
Just
Better
kind of
than-
leap out the window and roll.
No, you climb down, but you climb down really quick.
with grace and aplomb.
She does not break her leg this
Look,
time.
flowing in the wind. I was very extra careful this time.
All right, we'll lower down the dog to her. Strength roll of 14. Oh wait, no, 17. My dice is
Okay.
upside down.
All right. Chuck is whimpering again at it.
Getting out of this tower, you should be happy.
Yeah.
This tower for like a week now, I swear.
All right. He gets down to the ground and he starts running around in the trees.
Chuck,
Watch out for
get back here.
mosquitoes. Watch
Handle
out for
animal.
10.
Yeah, he kind of ignores you.
Just because I tied you on a rope.
All right, I'm climbing down.
All right.
Climb check. Climb is 14.
All right. You climb down without too much problem.
Yay. And I would have picked up all my gear, by the way, and my bedroll and all that. Packed it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
Me
leaving
too.
anything behind.
And I climbed down.
All right. So Layson has the ice sword, Morwin has the silver dagger, and I've got the ring.
And I climbed down to 19.
All right. Well, you climbed down almost as quick as Morwin did, but not quite.
Pretty fly
Alright.
for a white guy.
I say, Morwin, you want to give us a direction with that compass of yours? We'll get going.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Niven, I guess.
By the way, Morwin, what did you take your bow under the water? You had it with you, didn't you?
I did have it with me.
Yeah. You notice as you guys get started that the bowstring is now ruined.
I'll get another one. So, what was I doing? Survival.
Did other people have bows with them?
Nope.
Not I.
Of course not.
What?
Of course not.
I've got a sling
I was always
Yeah, he's
using my
got a
rapier.
sling. I thought-
All those plates.
with leather
Gotcha. All right.
string on it.
Anyways, my survival is 22, and I'm going to call Chuck back over to get him to come with me. Darn that dog running off. 14 this time.
He comes back after a little bit, and starts begging.
Fine. You can have some of your jerky. Like some of your board.
And then he chews down on it. All right, so you guys start heading south back towards Miven then.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. As far as the distance, you guys are going along. Do you guys talk or anything while or discuss anything?
Man, I hope we don't see any more of those sturges. I
That would
hate
be
those
bad.
things. I hate those things, really.
All right, so you guys are traveling along for a while. And okay. So you guys are traveling along for a while. You come across rivers and streams, and you come back to areas that you've had to cross or kind of wade through the water because this is a bit of a swamp. And so, what's your guys' approach?
To wading through the water?
Yeah, are you going straight in? You looking for other ways around?
We're looking for the shallowest spots that we can find.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll perception.
18.
21.
16.
2-1.
So you guys find a fairly shallow spot to start traveling through. And going along for a while. And it's midday right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get other stuff going on. And you guys see something moving in the water.
Oh, joy. Well, now that I can't use my bow.
Can I identify it?
I think I need to see it better first, so perception.
Who had the best perception?
I did.
Well,
21.
21. Okay. Everybody give me perception checks if you guys are looking at it.
21.
21.
10.
So this is another perception check.
Yeah.
I botched it.
Well, you don't see what they're looking at. But all you guys can really see is the ripples in the water.
How close are we
Is
to
it in
being
front
out
of
of
us,
the water?
or is it following us?
It looks like
Is it
it might
just-
be moving towards you.
Great.
How far until we're out of the water?
So it's about 40 feet.
Let's
Give or
make
take.
a run.
Is it 40 feet to the thing or 40 feet to out of the water?
To get out of the water. The thing, whatever it is, it looks like it might be a little bit closer. It's closer to you than the shore is.
Pull my short sword.
I'm drawing my bow and knocking an arrow and getting ready to shoot at it as I back towards the dry land.
I'll take
Okay.
out my short sword.
All right, everybody roll initiative.